Hi, it's Kassy with Rinea. I'm going to make this really fun Halloween card through a collaboration with Joy Clair stamps and with the Rinea foiled paper. So you can see I've die cut and embossed some lace pieces using my Rinea paper in silver and purple. And I'm just distressing them, making them look more Halloweenish with some black ink, and then I'm using double-sided tape to stick them to the bottom of this black cardstock. So there are a lot of elements in this card because as you'll see when I'm starting to put it together, there's different sort of layers on it. So there really is a lot going on here. I used black Rinea foil paper as the base of the middle of this card, so that I could do some other things to it later on, which you'll see. I have Versamark ink and these really cool skulls from the Joy Clair stamp set and some silver embossing powder. So I'm just going to give these an emboss really quick, and when I'm done they look really cool, almost like actual silver metal pieces. They're really fun. I love the way those skulls look. So I have some white pigment ink. It's opaque, and I'm stamping that onto the Rinea black paper on a separate piece, and then I'm cutting it out, doing a little fussy cutting, and then I'm going to use some of the foam adhesive squares. I guess I'm cutting it down to size to fit those tiny little pieces. I really just want this to be sort of a border at the top of the card and stand out a little bit, and that white ink really helped out a lot. So there's that. So then I'm just going to continue building my card. Like I said, there are a lot of little elements to this, and I'm using my Rinea in lots of different ways here, you'll see. So I've stamped this sentiment. It says, "By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes." And the font was really cool and looks great stamped in black on that silver Rinea paper. I have just a little cute little witch's hat here that I've stamped just on white cardstock actually, and heat embossed it with purple so it can stand out and accentuate my focal point. I wanted to distress and kind of grunge up that background a little bit more, so I'm starting with some acrylic spray that I've splattered on to that background. And then now I'm really just going to start assembling everything. I've got all the pieces kind of lined up and ready to go. I have some black ink that I'm using a sponge dauber to get all around the edges, just to make sure that all of the edges are black. So when I stick everything on, you're not really seeing too much of that craft paper. The two little squares in the bottom left and right say Happy Halloween as well. That was stamped in white ink. So I have foam adhesive on the back of this. This is my focal point, and I really want it to stand out. And you'll see I use scissors there just to scratch some of that foil paper. It looks super cool. Really helps to distress it nicely. And there is my final card. Once we put all the pieces together, it looks really great. It stands up nicely and is something that really you could display and have as a piece with your other Halloween decor possibly. Really fun to make. I love the way the purple lace on top of the silver lace turned out at the bottom. So here in the end, I have stamped, die cut, scratched, embossed, and stamped on this Rinea paper, and it takes it all, and it looks fantastic. Thanks so much for watching today. Have a wonderful day.